So as a barrister then, I mean, as you said, this is what you were trained to do.
Yeah.
This is what you did. That's your job.
Yes.
So do you become hardened to it, or are there times when you're sitting there thinking, oh my God, I can't believe you did this?
You know, it's a good question. I mean, the reality is that when you're a barrister, you're trained and you've got certain, you know, ethical structures. You know, you've got to follow the evidence, and that's that. Just like I said, surgeons, or you guys as journalists, from time to time, must be affected by the things you see, and gradually you build up a degree of immunity to it all. It's just...
Not sure I do.
Well, it's another case, and sometimes you'll be surprised by the things that actually affect you. And there are cases. I've had cases from time to time. Sometimes they slip up on you. Something a witness will say. Meeting a young person like I did this morning and just listening to their story about how brave they were to go to that concert and stand up and be defiant at 15 years old.
Yeah. No,
those are the things that touch you in a way that you might not anticipate.
Are you an emotional person?
When it comes to cases, I always approach them emotively, because my job is to look at the evidence dispassionately in order to assist my client and, of course, to help the court. That's the idea. I'm presenting evidence. That's what matters. But certainly privately, I absolutely am. I really care. You know, the thing about these cases and the thing about crimes is they happen to people. Yeah. They're covered in the story, and of course they're always at arm's length. You know, you're reading about someone. The chance that you have, the opportunity to meet, to sit, to be near somebody where this has happened to them, and the effect that that can have on you is sometimes incredibly surprising, right?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I couldn't agree more. And what about, I mean, with your the other show where you're very, very famous for your put-downs? I mean, that's not something when you were practising that you could use in that environment.
Of course I could. I mean, I'm not, no, I mean, the show,
well, I mean,
honestly...
did you? Would you,
course.
in a real court?
Well, from time to time, I would definitely look witheringly. That's how I became well known, you know. I'd ask the odd question of somebody and they'd make a completely stupid reply, and then I'd look witheringly at the jury. I mean, once it happened, this is the first time I've ever told
But would the judge not tell you off and say, don't
No, they all knew me and knew I was doing a brilliant job. So that was but I should say, no, I did once have a police officer, I think, who, you know, spied me outside court and thought, oh, he'd got my number. And after a few questions and a little bit of the Judge Rinder, he walked out and punched the door. I know, got into terrible trouble. He was very cross. In fairness, I had cross-examined him, but there you are. But no, of course, I'm not pretending when I'm in that courtroom.
No, I have no doubt.
I mean, I really mean it. When I shut the door, there's no part of me that cares one jot whether or not this would be funny for telly.
Yeah.
I don't care about that. I'm dealing with authentic cases. And, you know, the other thing about it, and again, this is probably your experience too, I don't care about people's background. I don't care whether they're frankly clever, fat, thin, whatever. It's what people do that matters.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
And so, well, I mean, these are the shows that you're doing. As we said, Crime Stories is on today at 2 on ITV.
Yes.
This is the second series, I think.
2 o'clock today.
What is it about Holly's husband Dan that
you
find so?
Well,
they love each other,
hang on a second. This is a delicious breach of privacy, and I love it. Here's the thing: the fact is, Holly, you know that you have a marvellously clever and delicious husband, Daniel Baldwin.
I do.
He's so marvellous. And, you know, shy of... I can't think of the last person who did it. I think it was Darcy Bustle, but he may just be the only person that's actually meaningfully made me blush.
Oh,
really?
Well, he loves you too. Oh, look, there's you on the dance floor together, quite possibly.
Oh, my God.
Oh, wow. Team, you've surpassed yourself.
Look. Oh, and there's you.
Is that me? Well, I think, yeah.
Well, who invited you?
Quite right, too.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. It's lovely to see you.